Hey everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I just rolled this incredible Jaguar C Type in the lab. Let me give you a walk around, show you what I'm up against. This is going to be a really fun project to share with all of you, and definitely living out a dream, a fantasy. I've always loved the shape of these cars. I think it's one of the most beautiful automotive designs ever, and I've got one right here. Now, this is a project that I've been kind of chasing for a little bit. I first contacted the owner of this car back in October, and we started talking about it. I explained to him that the C-Type Jag was without a doubt my favorite car of all time. And it's true. Every time I've seen one of these cars, wherever I am in the world, I take photos of it. I take photos with it. I've always lusted over this body shape. I think it is pure art on wheels. I think the flow of this body is just unparalleled in the automotive world. It is absolutely a fantastic shape. And these were truly incredible cars. So this was the competition version of the XK120. They built roughly, I think, 54 of these cars or so back in the 1950s. They were very successful race cars. And then after the C-Type came the D-Type, which is another spectacular looking car. And originals of the C are incredibly valuable. I saw one sell at auction in Monterey several years ago, and it was over $13 million. Now, I'm not anybody that could even dream of having anything that's worth $13 million, or even the lesser C's might be $2 million or $3 million. But there's just no way that that's going to happen. But it's always remained a dream car to me. Fortunately, over the years, there have been several companies that have made replicas. Now, some are better than others. They've been at it for a little while. There's ones with fiberglass bodies. There's ones with aluminum bodies, and from a few different manufacturers. Now, this particular one is an aluminum-bodied car, which got me super excited. I would much rather have a metal body than a fiberglass body. And this one, I believe, was built by a company in England called Proteus. Now, Proteus has gone through a couple ownership changes. When they first got started back in the 80s and into the 90s, this was what they were making here. Now they're also making a C-Type replica, but they're a little more advanced and a lot more money. So this car, I think, was a Proteus car from probably late 80s. I'm looking through receipts and stuff in the boxes. I'm finding some things from around 1990 or so. There's a lot of pieces for it that need to go on it to make it a car. So the car's been sitting in storage, well, probably since the 90s. I think this gentleman got started with it, had big dreams, and the dreams just never materialized. And he passed about a year ago, and the heirs of his estate decided to sell this along with another Jaguar, an XK120, that I also got very excited about. So I made a deal with the gentleman. We went up to Nevada to pick this car up and to do the deal on the other. And I just brought it back to the lab. So my plan here, I've been spending the past hour or so just kind of digging through some of these boxes. I found all sorts of horny little bits like the hood emblem and the grille. I found the lenses for the headlights. There's gauges, there's seats for it. There's all sorts of hardware. There's lots of different stuff. There is an engine in the car. I'll lift up the hood here so you can see that. It does have the Jaguar Type C 6-cylinder engine in it. And this engine was supposedly rebuilt and put in place, but all the accessories have not yet been put on it. But so far, I'm finding just about everything but a radiator. So I need to hunt down a radiator for the car. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of other parts as well. But looking around through the boxes, I'm saying so far this thing's probably about, I don't know, maybe 95, 97% complete. And the rest, fortunately, I think I'll be able to find through the Jaguar suppliers and through the manufacturers of the current replicas. So in any case, it's dusty. It's obviously making me sneeze. I've got it parked here on a pretty rug in the lab, and I have been dreaming of the day when I can wipe this beautiful shape down and make it shine. So I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to start cleaning this thing, and we'll see what we end up with. it was a really enjoyable afternoon tinkering around with the new project. Cleaning it off was super fun, just getting underneath that dust to see what's there. Certainly I need to go further with it, a clay bar and then a polish and stuff, but I think the paint's going to come out fantastic. And then I took a little time going through the parts to see what I had and what I was missing. And just for fun, I kind of hung some of it on the car. So check out the day one difference in the C Type. Not a bad transformation for one afternoon of tinkering around in the garage. The C Type is almost looking like a car. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I taped those headlight lenses in and that anything that I put on there really isn't bolted down. But anyway, the whole idea is to show what I could do in a day and really kind of see what I have. The cleaner it gets, the more I can see as far as little details and things. And I really think this paint is in incredible shape, so I'm probably going to stick with it. I'm still not sure with the yellow stripe. Don't really kind of dig it. I think maybe changing that to a white stripe with little blue pinstripes around the outside would be great. And it would also give me an opportunity to fix the fact that the stripe in the front isn't exactly centered. It's a little bit off. I don't know if you can see it there, but my eye was drawn to it there once I installed the emblem. You can see off to the right, it's a little narrower than on the left. And little stuff like that absolutely drives me nuts. I guess I'm a little OCD with it. But I think repainting that stripe, straightening it out in the process, kind of get away from the ketchup and mustard color combo, I think would be a smart idea. And, well, then obviously I've got to go through it and do all the mechanicals and make sure that everything's nut, bolt tight and that sort of thing, which it is absolutely not. This is a long way to go to be a car, but by kind of hanging it all together and pretending a little bit, man, am I fired up about it. This is going to be an incredible machine. I can't believe it's sitting in my garage right now. I never thought I'd have a car quite this cool. So in any case, thanks for all the powers that be that made that happen and put this thing here in front of me. And I am definitely enjoying that blessing and working on it, cleaning it up. And I'm going to go sit behind the wheel and do some vroom vrooms this evening. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the quick video and the entrance of the C Type Jaguar project here at Carchaeology. Bye-bye.